So, hi everyone, and I just want to check about my sound. Kind of uh, having a bad sound today. Kind of having a bad sound today. Okay, so I know that my sound is very poor today, guys. So I'm going to quickly just cover this class, and we might need to maybe I might come back and um, we do this class again. I don't know, but I'm I'm kind of surrounded with noise that I cannot control. Okay, so if you can hear me a bit, just let me know. Just let me know. Okay, so what will happen is let's just quickly talk about modules. All right, and finish this part, and then I think that will just be the end of today's class. So that we don't prolong ourselves in this environment. I have to show up so that we stay committed to what we are doing. But anyways, we have tomorrow to just pretty much round up everything. So yesterday I wanted to talk about modules and explain what modules were before I began reviewing your assignment. But anyways, modules. I just want to give us a brief use case of it, what it looks like. So modules refers to a file containing Python statements and definitions. Take the word, it says Python's, it refers to a Python file, a file, or they just put a file containing Python statements and definitions. Okay, a file containing Python code, e.g., abcd.py is called a module, and its module name will be abcd. So we use modules to break down large programs into small, manageable, and organized files. Furthermore, modules provide usability of code. So we can define our most used function in the module and import it instead of copying their definitions into different programs. Okay, so that's what we understand by modules. That's what we mean by modules. All right, so we use modules to um, maybe let's say we have a list of functions and we want to save them in a file that can we can always anytime we want to use those stuff we can always import those functions from those files. All right, so because modules sometimes when you're building your program your modules are local, so they tend to be in the same directory that you have your source code, or all your code might be in the same folder for you to now use modules. Okay, the source code might be in the same folder for you to use modules. So in this scenario again, maybe I might want to share my entire screen. So I will just give me a moment to share my entire screen because I want to have multiple Visual Studio Code open so that I can create a folder, and then from that folder um, create a simple Python script. Okay, let's say create simple. I would have loved us to build something with this. Okay, build something with this, and but let me just keep explaining. I would have loved us to build something with this. Maybe when I have a good sound tomorrow, I will just do that. I will show us a real application of how modules work. But today, I just want to quickly brief and give us this idea. So let's talk about how to import modules. So we can import modules. All right, we use the keyword to do this. We use the import keyword to import modules. Okay, so import the name of the module. That's why we have example here. import the name of the modules that you want to import. Okay, then using the modules name can access the function using dots. So what we're saying is that if I want to access the file, the function I've declared inside those file or that file or that module, you use the dot method just the same way we do it in a list. You use the dot method to be able to attach to get the method inside a list or of a list. So you can do the module dots, and then we can be able to pick the um, the function that we want to use and use it for whatever purpose we want to. So let's say an example. An example is the math function. Okay, so the math function is an inbuilt function and it's called math. Okay, so we can import math. Now, the reason why you can import math is that when you everything is local, anyways. When you install Python into your system, Python comes with some default modules. Those are the files that you're installing. So that files, when you say import math, your compiler or there's a part, your Python part has those access to all of these modules. Okay, it has access to all of these modules, and it can easily just go there, copy it, or bring that modules and give it to your IDE or your Visual Studio Code or any IDE you are using to be able to interact and then call those functions that have been stored inside. Okay, so I'll show us the practical part. Let's just follow this theoretical explanation. So I import math and then I do print math.py or pi. Pi is a this is more like a module inside. This is a module inside math, but it's more like it's not a method or a function. It's like a variable. Okay, it's like a default variable. All of us know what the default variable what a default variable is. So this is like a default variable, and I will show you how to create something like this. It's a default value in a module. How to create something like that. So math functions still have other things. Like let's say maths dot square. Let's say math has dot square or yeah, math dot square. What's the square root of two? So you can see that um, the square root rather, math the square root of 2. Let's do the square root of 4, which will going to give us 2. So you see math also has other function, and if I want to access them, once I type math, I will just do dots, and like we used to find for a list, you just be able to see. So you can do cosine. So you can use Python to build a whole full block calculator. Exponential is here, factorial is here, F mod is here, gamma, all of these things are all in this place. Log, power. Okay, this is what I was trying to look for. Power. What's the power of 2? And oh sorry, 2 raised to power 2. What's the power of 2 raised to power 2? I don't know that. So another one is another inbuilt stuff is date time. So you can import date time. Then from date time, that's where you've imported. There's a function called date time, and inside that date time again there's another function called now. So that will give us the your current data time, your current system time, okay, of your system. You can use this for automation, but also we can also import to rename it. You can say import math as m. So let's say import math, but we are renaming it as m. So we can now use the shortcut to do the same thing that we have been doing. Okay. So, but there's another way we can also import. We can also say that our importing can be changed. You can say, okay, we can say from this module we want to import this particular stuff. So let's say, for example, like you saw now, we can say import date time. It brings date time, the entirety of date time to us. But we can also say we want to say from that date time, there's a particular module or there's a particular class or something we want to import that one for us. So in that case, it is specific of what you are importing. So we can import specific names of modules without importing the module as a whole. So I can say from a module import a function. What I'm saying is that I can import a full module, and then that gives me access to all the function in that module. But I can decide to say I want to just import only one specific function inside that module. That is why I use the from. But what if I want to also import um, all the names inside that function? So I can do something like from math import all. So it's still the same thing as import math. This is the same thing as import math. All right. So, but what this is doing is that if I say from math import all, I can then use, if I run this, I don't need to do anything like math dot anything anymore. I'll just do, I can do power 2 by 2, and it's going to work. So there's no need doing math dots again. There's no doing math dot power, no, because I've said from the math this import all the libraries in that place. So this is basically what we can do with a module, okay, or what a module covers. But I cannot teach it far vertically now because of just a minute. Let me still listen to something. My sound is very poor today. Okay, great. So guys, this is how I want to keep it. Tomorrow, when we come, I'm going to teach fully on it. I'm going to teach fully on it. All right. I'm going to show us example. I'm going to build an app and construct all the modules inside of it, and then show you guys how it's been built. And we'll just keep moving and moving from there. All right. So we'll leave it this way. It's short class, please. Let's go and make a comment on the Slack channel. I'm going to leave this there in case anybody comes up and is just listening to this. They can see what we've done for today and enjoy. But because of the background noise, guys, I don't want to build a lot. And knowing that this video is going to, it might be taken off from our YouTube channel because of the sound. All right, it's something I cannot control right now, man. In my place. Okay. Yeah. Do anybody have any question? Okay. Great. I think I'm not. I'm saying lamentation rather than question. People will say, "Future will be available tomorrow." All right. You can watch the recordings tomorrow. No problem. But tomorrow we're going to make it very very active. I'm going to build, maybe probably build an app or something. Or I'll just build something that can teach you guys how to use uh, modules. Or another thing I can do, it's I don't know. Let's just say it goes like, well, guys, this is what I can do for today. So I think this is 15 minutes and it's short, and yeah. So have a wonderful time, guys. So sorry. I'm apologizing for this, and it's better than just saying class has been postponed. So I had to show up so that we can sort this thing out. Well, continue tomorrow, and we'll have a better background and all of that, so that I can teach you something that I know that the video is good to be on the channel. All right, all right, guys. Have a wonderful time. Bye.